power football with the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Davey, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
Come on, set. Razor.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this 1st down. I have a play, but sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. The short hands, it's Lockett.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Baxter. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
And the Longhorns are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The hand to the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Lockett. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Longhorns have taken it inside the 20.
Get set, get set.
Off play action. Under fire. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown run.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. He's got it along the sideline. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. On the run, it's Baxter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Butler. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Baxter. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the middle. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cal found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Berkeley. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Takes a handoff. It's Baxter. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Baxter.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Second down coming up.
Go! Go! Here we go!
Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Easy!
Looking for space. It's Baxter. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
3:25.
Wants to go up top. He's going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A 1st down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Cricket.
Might be calling a hot route. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Powers forward. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Motion from the wideout. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Moore to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll take another shot here. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. The offense changing the play. He's looking to throw. Fears the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Moore will throw. Dumps it off in the flats. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
On the run, it's Jackson. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Good timing on the quick out. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Wants to throw it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker from the right hash. And this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man.
He's got it on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
He's taken down.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt?
And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Defense in press coverage. Handoff from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moore to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Number 13.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Butler. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Easy.
Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. He's got it! And he will score! tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Moore will throw. That's caught. It's Marsh. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown Wolverines! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
Yeah, it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockett. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
It'll be a run on third and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
He splits the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Lockett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moore will throw. That's caught. It's Jacobs. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got a first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air on first down. He's taking the deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Steps away to find some room. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Motion from the back. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, David. It looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.